Hey guys, so we're going to be learning about historically black colleges and universities, otherwise known as HBCUs. So white folk pay attention, classes in session. All right, so the whole reason why historically black colleges and universities were started by us blacks is because it was legal after the Civil War and Reconstruction. It was legal for predominantly white colleges to deny blacks entrance to go to college. Do you even understand that during slavery, the enslaved African would have been had been beat, in some many cases killed, tortured for learning to read and write? Why do you think that was? Why do you think the white man was so afraid for blacks to get educated? Because they know that education is the key to success, the key to freedom, the key to dominance. And so to keep a people ignorant is a way to control them and keep your foot on their neck. But as ingenious as we black people are, we say, you know what, we'll start our own universities. So in 1837, Cheyney University, which is located in Pennsylvania, was the first historically black college and university. Also, the lack of opportunities post-slavery. After slavery was abolished, freedmen sought education as a path of economic, social, and political empowerment. However, systemic barriers made it nearly impossible for black Americans to access formal education. Like I said, it's really quite, that's why I guess I'm so blown away when white people are like, just get over it. That's like someone telling you, look, I know that your father cheated on your mother and it ruined your family's life, but just fucking get over it. How do you do that? Let's talk about the role of HBCUs. First, it provides access. HBCUs, of course, were established to give black Americans the opportunity to receive a higher, HBCUs were established to give black Americans the opportunity to receive a higher education when they were excluded from predominantly white institutions. And another acronym, instead of saying predominantly white institutions, we say PWIs. The HBCU, we know again, Cheyney University was the first one. Also, it was the role of the HBCU was to educate teachers and leaders. Every HBCU focused on training teachers, ministers, and community leaders to uplift the black community through education and leadership. And lastly, the role of the HBCU was cultural empowerment. HBCUs provided safe spaces where black students could learn and grow and thrive without racial hostility that they often faced elsewhere. And it's so true. Now, for undergrad, I went to Penn State, which was not, of course, it's a predominantly white institution. But when I went, because I was there from, 1989, and I graduated in 93. But back then, my campus they had something called I think it was like a minority week, or where we would come a week or two earlier than the other students. This was back again in the late 80s, early 90s, so that we minorities could get used to being in a predominantly white environment, because I was used to being around Caucasians because the schools I went to all my life were mixed. But a lot of universities saw that a lot of times coming to a predominantly white institution, they needed just probably to prepare you more to what was going to happen and could happen. And so it really was helpful. Now, I don't think they do that anymore because times are so different as far as if they have the monies to bring in people of color, and I'm sure that would cause a big rift, and other schools be like, well, you letting blacks and Latinos and everybody else come early and whatnot. So I'm sure they don't even do it anymore. But I say all that to say, had I gone to like a Howard University or a historically black college and university, I would have felt a safe space. Now, every school has its pros and cons, okay? HBCUs are not for every black person, okay? And just like predominantly white institutions are not for every black person. But I do regret. I have two regrets in my life, and I don't really have a lot of regrets, but when it comes to educational regrets, one is that I regret I did not get my master's from a black institution. Who knows, maybe I'll finish up my PhD at a black college and university. And my second is that I did not pledge a sorority. I was online for AKA, and then something happened and I couldn't continue. But that's anyway, I'm digressing. Let's get back into this class. Let's highlight the continued importance of HBCUs. They have a legacy of excellence. HBCUs have produced countless leaders. I mean, Come on, y'all. From in politics, business, education, Dr. King, Thurgood Marshall, Kamala Harris, the list goes on and on and on, y'all. Also, going to historically black colleges and universities, it addresses systemic barriers even today. They continue to play a critical role in providing high quality education where many young black people and brown people can feel safe. And so this again is why they were created. I had a white person say to me, well, you all created your own schools. It was out of necessity, honey. It was out of necessity. So that's just a quick one. Like I said, what I'm going to start doing is providing about an hour long workshops that you all can purchase, a digital product that you can download, because I've had many of you, and I'm so gracious and thankful that many of you, white people especially, want asking me, can you do longer workshops? Do you have anything online of courses? And so I'm going to have those and provide them for you all at the beginning of the new year. But I just wanted you all to know about historically black college and university. Of course, I'm just touching the surface on these things, okay? Do your own research. There's so much information out there. But again, I can't teach a 3 hours workshop. Like I run my own real estate business. I got to do work too. But y'all be blessed. Talk to you soon. Sisters, keep drinking water, mind your black business. Black men, keep doing what you do, because can't nobody do it better than you.